Hey everybody, Erica here again. Now, normally in my videos, I'm usually giving information. Okay, I'm giving signs, traits, different personality disorder types, and so forth and so on. But in this video, I want to do something a little bit differently. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to actually make a direct statements. Okay, I'm going to speak directly to those who are narcissistic, who suffer from narcissistic personality disorder, and who even have narcissistic traits. Now, a lot of people can sit there and wonder, how can you tell if you're a narcissist? Meaning, how can I tell if I'm a narcissist or not? Well, keep watching. In this video, I'm also going to tell you how you can tell if you are a narcissist and the things to look for. Now, some things that we got to bear in mind is that a narcissist has the ability to manipulate pretty much anyone, okay? They can use the victim mode mentality. They can use the false humility. They can use the fake tears, which is also known as crocodile tears, you know? They can do a lot of different things. They can even fool psychologists, psychiatrists, therapists. And if you really want to know what it's like to go up against the anaconda narcissist, is when the narcissists themselves actually get into psychology. They get into psychological things. And that's like adding fuel to the fire, because they actually not only can manipulate you, but now they've learned the tools on how to get into your mind if they really truly wanted to do that. But with that all being said, my direct statements are this, because I know a lot of people who suffer from NPD, who are narcissists, you know, who have narcissistic personality disorder. There are a lot of videos. There are a lot of people out there, therapists, psychologists, psychiatrists, who enforce mental health education. Okay, so you know that a lot of them are already watching these types of videos. A lot of them are already watching what people are trying to warn you about in regards to them. Do they like us? No, they don't. Because we're giving away all their secrets, because we're telling everybody to steer clear of them, and that their manipulation tactics are going to be even harder to use if they ever decided they wanted to use it on you. Now, chances are, if they haven't contacted you, it's because you wised up. You know, you decided not to put up with that crap anymore. As nice of a person you can be, as loving of a person you can be, as caring as you can be, it does not matter. It does not matter. Don't sit there and think that you can change anyone, because you can't. Okay? Someone who has grown up with narcissistic personality disorder for 10, 20, 30, 40 years, you will not be able to reverse any of that. And don't listen to these people that say, these are the ones. I strongly believe these are covert narcissists, where they claim to be advocates of, you know, having well mental health, but they tell you, well, you know, they can change, they can get therapy, they can do this, they can do that. Listen, you need extensive therapy to do that. Narcissistic people have a hard time coming to terms with the fact that they suffer from this disorder. You really think they're going to go to therapy? When a narcissist thinks there's nothing wrong with me, you just need to accept me for who I am and that's it, there's nothing wrong with me, that is red flag number one. Listen, there's always room for growth. They will not grow because they don't feel they need to grow. They'll stay in their comfort zone, in that little area that they're in, and continue being the way they are, which is, and I'm sorry to say it, shitty people. That's just plain and simple. Now, a lot of you are dealing with a narcissistic person, but you don't know it, because they're too busy showing you one face in public, one face in your circle, but they got a totally different face underneath that mask. Now, I'm not here to antagonize anyone. I don't need to do all of that, okay? Because I know who I am as a person, and I know where I stand with myself. And people who know me know that I'll give you the shirt off my back. If I got my last, you need it. If I got it, I'll give it to you. Okay? That's how you know where you stand along the lines of a narcissistic individual. Okay? Being a narcissist is a very, very selfish personality. They don't believe in compromise. They don't believe in sacrifice. They don't believe in emotional bonding. They don't believe in connecting with people on that level. They don't believe in any of that. They're self-serving. They're self-seeking. That's just what they are. That's all they do. Okay? A lot of narcissistic people have failed relationships because they're too busy bouncing to different people. They're too busy bouncing around for supply. And to the narcissistic persons or peoples who are watching, because I know that a lot of them watch a lot of people who are trying to warn innocent people of these issues, you can't sit there and tell me that it's all right. You can't tell me that it's okay to treat someone like dirt, that it's okay to use secrets that they have told you in confidence and throw it in their face. You can't sit there and tell me that. You cannot tell me that it's all right to treat someone, make them feel so small that they feel non-existent, okay? To manipulate them, to hurt them, to make them feel like they're going crazy, when all they did was try to love you in a way that you never even knew, because it wasn't even their responsibility to do that. It was your parents. And no, this is not talking down on anyone. This is not trying to make anyone feel like crap. This is explaining that what you're doing is wrong, extremely wrong. You're going to do it to the wrong person, okay? What you think you can get away with one person, if you think you can get away with it with another person, you better think again, all right? With all kinds of people that are walking the face of this earth and you're dealing with people, you might end up meeting your match. And you might end up actually getting yourself into something that you can't get out, okay? Don't go writing checks that your ass can't cash, because you're going to end up writing the wrong check to the wrong person. That check's going to bounce, and that person's going to bounce up right upside your ass. Straight up. This is me. Now, I can sit here and use big terminology. I can use big psychological words. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do any of that. All right? People who walk around with pride and ego and proud of being a shitty person and proud of being a manipulative person, you know, you got to remember that you reap what you sow. And at the end of the day, yeah, you may have hurt someone. You may have really truly manipulated someone. You may have really severely scarred someone, okay? But understand what you did. Now you've created that boundary with that person. That person now has boundaries. That person now has the ability and the strength and the smarts to say, you know something? Never again, man. Never again. Now, I don't know if you guys notice, but if you look on YouTube or if you look on Instagram, or, you know, there are more and more and more videos in regards to narcissistic abuse, because it has become an epidemic. It has been, I mean, granted, it's been something that's been going on for years, but it's become so much more common now, okay? And this type of abuse, and I can't stress this enough, this type of abuse has pushed people to commit suicide, because psychological abuse is a silent killer. It really is. It really, really is. And people need to really pay attention. People really need to start looking into these types of situations, because you may not see the signs now, but you always got to be prepared for them. And, you know, if some of you are concerned about it, you know, you're not too sure. I'm not saying anyone is a narcissist, but I'm just saying, if you are concerned about the traits and you're not sure, then you just got to pretty much do a self-evaluation. Think of all the things you learned about narcissists and compare yourself to that. You know, narcissists are self-seeking. They're self-seeking people. They don't care about anybody else's needs but their own. Are you like that? They only want to fulfill whatever it is that fits their agenda. They don't believe in compromise or sacrifice. Are you like that? Okay? Their patterns of relationships are filled with nothing but toxicity and negativity and fighting and just, it's just all unnecessary drama. Are you like that? Okay? Compare yourself. It's always good to get yourself checked. You never know. Well, guys, listen, I do all of this because I strongly believe in you know, being sincere. You know, I don't believe in using people. I don't believe in abusing people. I believe in working through things. I believe in creating an environment, especially since I'm a parent, I'm a mother. You know, I got to create a safe environment for my child. My child comes first. I always put my child first, you know, and that's the key thing. His peace is my peace, you know, and any other parent, any other sincere, loving, connective parent would understand that. I don't believe in using people to get what I want, because if I want something, I can get it myself. I don't need to manipulate anyone. People who have to manipulate other people are extremely weak, and they can't do it on their own. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this little skit. But stay tuned for my next video. I actually have gotten a few requests on different topics, and I'm trying to decide which one I'm gonna do next. But and for all those who survive narcissistic abuse, just remember that, you know, you survived it, so you're a lot stronger than you think, you know, and just when you thought you couldn't get through it, look at you getting through shit. All right? Go ahead with your bad self. Now, words of encouragement. That's me. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be speaking to you all soon. Please stay tuned for my next video. I will be working on it. Been working on a lot of different things, but yeah, that's my message for you guys. Love the feedback, so please definitely leave me some. Namaste.